Welcome back learners. As you are aware that we are studying chapter 3rd Atoms and Molecule, and today we will explore about atoms. First of all, it's not a new term for all of us. In Dalton's atomic theory we have studied something about atom. Dalton was the first person who gave this term atom and introduced it to all. So let's see. Just all the houses are made up of bricks. In the same way, all matter is made up of atoms. Thus, we can say that atoms are building blocks of all the matter. So, this is the first point which I have written. Your atoms are building block of matter. Secondly, if we are going to define this word atom, then we will say that an atom is the smallest particle of an element that take part in a chemical reaction and maintains its chemical identity throughout all chemical and physical changes. So this is a way to define atom. Now let us understand more things. Atom of an element are different from those of any other element. It's obvious that your hydrogen atom will be different from your sodium atom, okay, in some way. Similarly, your carbon atom will be differ from your atom of mercury. Free atoms, except those of noble gases, do not exist under normal condition. Okay, it means that atoms do not independently exist. They cannot exist independently. They forms molecule on combination, but noble gases are our exception, and the plasma state, that is also one exception. So here you can see this mason putting one brick after the other, and in the same manner entire house will build up. So when atoms combine together, then they form a matter which we are able to see. We are not able to see the atom. Okay, now we will see how big are atoms. So first of all, you know that atoms are the building block of matter. Atoms are very small. Okay, the size of an atom is indicated by its radius, which is called atomic radius, or you can say radius of an atom. Atomic radius is measured in nanometer. Nanometer is a unit which is, look, here the dash has been shifted. 1 nanometer is about 1 by 10 to the power 9 meter. It means if you are going to divide 1 meter by 1 followed by 9 zeros, then that unit will be 1 nanometer. Very small. Even you can't see that. Okay, now you can express this relation as 1 nanometer equals to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. One more thing, the symbol of nanometer is nm, both written in small case. Now students, you have seen that how big your atoms are. Now you can easily answer to today's question, that is why we are not able to see the atoms. I know you are able to tell it. So here relative sizes has been mentioned. You will be able to understand the size of different things. First of all, you must know that hydrogen atom is the smallest atom among all the elements. Atoms are so small that they cannot be even seen by some powerful microscope. Okay? First image of thorium atom that was produced in 1970 using technique called scanning transmission electron microscopy, STEM. The scanning tunneling microscope, which was developed in 1981, produces an image of surface of element showing individual atom. So this is the way we can see your atom, otherwise we can't. Now here you can see the radius has been mentioned in meter, and first of all look at the hydrogen atom. You are able to see that the radius of hydrogen atom is 10 to the power minus 10 meter, that is 1 angstrom. Look, this 10 to the power minus 10 is equals to 1 angstrom, Angstrom is another unit, just like your nanometer. Second thing, molecule of water. A single molecule of water is having radius 10 to the power minus 9. Okay. Next thing, molecule of hemoglobin. Yeah, the very same pigment that is present in your blood and that makes your blood look red. So that is having radius 10 to the power minus 8. Then grain of sand that you are able to see, that is about 10 to the power minus 4. An ant, in general we are talking about the normal ant, that is about 10 to the power minus 3 in radius. Lastly, an apple. Okay, don't go with the size. You may be like this is small, this is large. No, we are generally talking. So that may be about 10 to the power minus 10 meter in radius. So here you have seen the various radius of different things, different objects, and now you can compare. So among all these, hydrogen was having the least radius. So students, that's all for today. Go through this topic, revise them, and don't forget today's question: why we are not able to see the atoms. Take care.